sector is clear.
Give us everything we got! All wings!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zerge here, coming to you guys with my review of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker was directed by J.J. Abrams. It was released December 15th, 2019, and I saw the film yesterday. I've had a lot of stuff to think about when it came to this movie, and I think my thoughts are clear. So we're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and then give it just a final score and where I would rank it out of the 9 core Star Wars films. So to start off with the good, I think visually this is the best Star Wars has ever looked. I think they did an incredible job with all of the planets, all of the alien designs, and the CGI for all the lightsabers, the electric, just looked absolutely fantastic to me. Another thing that I thought was really good in this movie was Kylo Ren's character. I believe the way they wrapped up his character arc, his conclusion to him, was very well done. Another thing that I really thought was good was Rey. Rey, though not very written well throughout the trilogy, I thought she was really good in this movie, and I gotta say I cared a lot more about her in this film than I did in the last 2 movies. Though I still think she's a very underwritten character and could have been written better. I didn't get to see her train as much as I would really have liked, but that's something I've just come to accept. You know, I'm okay. But yeah, I definitely think she was a better character in this film. Another thing that I really did like in this movie was a lot of the humor was really good to me. I think the humor with, what was his name? Babu Freak. I thought he was hilarious. I thought C-3PO was outstanding in this film as well. Really loved C-3PO. And yeah, I mean, really, when it comes to all of the good, I mean, that's really it. They had some moments in here that, you know, were kind of emotional. Like, I love the scene with Han and Ben. I love what Leia did. Leia's sacrifice was good. I love the scene. Probably my favorite scene in the movie was probably the scene when all the Jedi came to Rey and, you know, got her through what she needed to do to defeat Palpatine. That, or when she went back to the island where Luke was gonna get rid of the lightsaber, and Luke grabbed it and just gave her a talk. I thought that was really cool too. But when it comes to the good, that's really all I can think of when it comes to the good, in all honesty. This guy's chasing me down. Jesus, leave me alone. But yeah, that really comes to the good. That's really all I can think of and remember from this movie that I just think was really good. Now, when it comes to the bad, this movie has a lot of ass-pull things. One of my biggest gripes about the movie was, in the very beginning of the movie, Poe, Finn, and Chewie are on the Millennium Falcon trying to get some info on the First Order, and they're on a chase with starfighters right behind them. Poe doing the hyper skip shit was just very dumb to me. I was like, that's stupid. That shouldn't have been in the film. And it was just such an ass pull to me. I mean, it's never been done before. And Finn asked him, oh, how did you learn how to do that? And Poe's like, well, I just know. And I'm like, that's a terrible reason for knowing how to do something that good. I mean, in all honesty, I thought that was very stupid. They could have gave more detail that he upgraded the ship or something along those lines to at least give me more accepting feeling of it, even though I would have still thought it was dumb. They could have done a better job with that, for sure. Another thing I thought was bad, though I like Palpatine, I do think him being in this film is stupid. I'm one of those people that feel as though since Rian Johnson killed off Snoke in The Last Jedi, they needed some type of threat in this movie. So they was like, hey, we're just gonna bring back Palpatine, and that really, my controller died, so we're gonna edit that out. But anyway, yeah, another issue, like I was saying, was Palpatine being back. Though I like Palpatine, I am one of those people that believe that they only brought him back simply for the reason because Rian Johnson decided to kill off Snoke in The Last Jedi, and they needed a big baddie for this film. I thought the opening was pretty stupid, where he was like, hey, I'm just gonna broadcast to the Resistance that I'm alive, I'm back. And I'm like, why would he do that? Another thing was him having a whole flight underneath the fucking planet I was like, like it looks cool. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool, but just thinking of the reasoning is just not that. It's like, okay, if he's that strong and he can lift up a whole fleet from the ground, he shouldn't have had a problem with killing Rey or anything along those lines to him, if needed, when he needed to, in my opinion. It's just such a big plot hole to me. I mean, yeah, like everybody loves Palpatine. Oh, the way Palpatine looked was very he looked like he was a fucking zombie. I mean, I don't know why they decided to make him look like a zombie, but they did. Some moments it looked cool, other moments it's kind of like he looks fucking weird. Yeah, but that's how I feel about that. And then another thing I thought was just, this movie's a mess. The pacing is really fast. Like, for example, the scene when Rey pulls the ship down, it blows up, and they think Chewbacca's on there. You don't get enough time to really feel like, oh god, like Chewbacca's probably dead. Literally like 5 minutes later, you find out Chewie's alive still. You don't really get enough emotional feeling from it, because they just get rid of it quick. Another moment that made me feel like that was where they had to wipe C-3PO's memory to get the coordinates or the writings off of the dagger. And they were like, well, we get it, it's gonna wipe your memory completely. And they try to give an emotional feel to it. It's like, I'm looking at my friends one last time because I'm never gonna remember you guys. And then like 5 minutes later, they're like, oh, R2 can just restore his memory. I'm like, really? You're gonna give emotional? You're gonna try to, like, that was, just a lot of ass pulls in this movie to me. You can accept it if you want, but I'm just not gonna accept everything that they kind of try to force feed you. Like, here, take this. This is what it is, and you just gotta take it. I like some of it I don't. But when it comes to the bad, that's really it. I'm not a big movie guy. I'm not gonna complain about everything. If I could, this would be like just a completely extremely long video. And I'm not about that. I don't like to just dog movies that I love, like Star Wars. And Star Wars means a lot to me. But what this movie did make me feel was that I've grown. Though I still think the prequels aren't good movies, what this trilogy was missing, it just didn't have that Star Wars feel to it, of family, love. They attempted, but it just wasn't as strong. And the thing that the prequels have that this trilogy doesn't is a vision and a purpose. You can say whatever you want about the Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. I'm with you. I don't think those movies are good. I do love Revenge of the Sith. That is my second favorite Star Wars movie. But at least the prequels had a vision. George Lucas had a vision of what he wanted to do, what he wanted to accomplish with this trilogy, what he wanted to set up, and he did it in a very good way. Not in a very good way, but he had a vision and he executed it. And he got his point across with it. The acting was bad, or whatever it is. Whereas the new trilogy, obviously so painfully clear, Disney didn't have a vision. Kind of like how they do with the Marvel movies, how they have a vision. Star Wars didn't get that treatment. Which is sad for me because I wanted to like these movies. I never want to dislike Star Wars because it's Star Wars and it's something that means so much to me. So, I mean, the next trilogy is supposed to start in 2022. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it's really good. I'm going off right now. Wow. Oof. But yeah, they just didn't have a vision. And hopefully that's something that they'll decide to fix in the newer trilogy. Because I look at stuff like The Mandalorian, I'm like, well, that had a vision. So I know Disney can do good when it comes to that. I know they can. I know they can make good Star Wars. It's in the proof now. Like, it's there. They're capable. They're more than capable of doing it. So, what would I give The Rise of Skywalker out of 10? In all honesty, I would give it from a 6 to a 7. When I came out of the theaters, I gave it an 8. But as I had time to just think about the movie, how it really made me feel, what they did, There's a lot of stuff I just don't like. A 6 and a 7 though is not a bad score. A 6 or 7 is not a bad score. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's good. I think it's just good. It's not great. It's not amazing. I think it's a good movie, and I think the ending of the movie was satisfying to me to wrap up the Skywalker saga. Yes, it had its issues. It was a mess. It was sloppy, but the ending alone, I'm okay with. I'm okay with the ending. I'm okay with Rey being a Skywalker. I'm okay with Kylo being dead. I'm okay with all of that. I genuinely am. I just hope that the next trilogy that they do, they go into it with a plan and a vision. That's what really bothers me about this trilogy a lot. That they didn't have that. They had some signs of good, and you know, with Force Awakens, a lot of people didn't like that movie at launch. I liked it. I've always liked Force Awakens a lot, and I saw a lot of potential. But Last Jedi, Force Awakens gave me hope, and Last Jedi stomped on it and just tore up the hope. But as a fan of Star Wars, I really wanted the Rise of Skywalker to finish and just make everything great again. And it tried. It really did. You know, I don't blame J.J. Abrams or anything. I blame Disney solely for not having a plan and a vision for this trilogy. I blame them more than anything. I think J.J. Abrams did great for what he had. All of the actors, for Rey, Finn, Poe, Kylo, I think they did great for all of the source material that they had and what they had to go off of. Leia, rest in peace. I think the scenes that she did have in The Rise of Skywalker, I thought those were good. Honestly, rest in peace. Obviously, she couldn't, you know, probably do many more. But for what they had, they did a good job with her, I believe. And to bring Harrison back for this movie, for that scene with Ben, was really surprising to me, because I was 100% for sure like he's not gonna do anything else, but he did, which made me happy. So yeah, Rise of Skywalker, final score 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. I would rank it probably as the 7th or 6th best Star Wars movie out of the 9. I would put Empire, New Hope, Revenge of the Sith, Force Awakens, Return of the Jedi, and then probably Rise of Skywalker, and Last Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones. I'd probably do something like that. That was probably really sloppy. It's just off the dome. I don't have it written down in front of me, but that's how I'm feeling. We'll give it like number 6 or 7 out of those films. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. If you loved it, I'm happy. Like I said, I think it's a good movie. I like it. I had a great time with it, watching it. I was entertained. I'm not gonna act like I wasn't. I was entertained throughout the movie. A few boring spots, but overall, really was entertained. I'm not gonna lie or try to seem cool. I was entertained. So if you guys were entertained, if you guys didn't like the movie, comment below. Let me know, why didn't you guys like it? Why do you think it's trash? Or let me know, why did you like it? Maybe you liked it more than I did, even though I did like it. So just let me know in the comments below what you guys know. This has been my first YouTube video in a very long time. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. And man, 2020, I'm feeling it. It's going to be a great year. So thank you guys for watching. And